Good day and welcome back to Vault Hunters. It's a big day for the boys and the server and Vault Hunters in general because Update 9 has landed. And it's a monumental update full of too many things. But I've got a little bit of a summary here.
Too many.
Too many things, yes. Oh. The top line is, you'll notice top right, our skill points are being entirely reset because they've overhauled a ton of the skills.
Oh, okay, so we can choose
again. Reassign them. Oh, what's this? What's the turtle shell? That's new. When active, shell will give you a hardened skin. You got totems, which is very World of Warcraft shaman enhancement shaman. You put down a totem and a range around that totem will do different abilities. My favorite one so far, though, is javelin.
Okay.
You literally throw a massive javelin out of you like an arrow and it does a ton of damage. So that's a whole new thing. There's another one as well, smite. It's like thunder. Periodically strikes a mob within range, dealing them a percentage of damage. 200% damage, in fact. It's wild. Those are the major ones. The other big thing is they've introduced something called expertise points. You'll see that's a new tab. It's the pinky purple one on your H screen. These are new abilities that once you put them in, there's only 25 you get of these points. You only get them every 5 levels. And these are basically permanent upgrades to something. We got talents as well, don't forget. This has had an overhaul as well. What I thought might be quite fun to do today.
Yeah.
Instead of just allocating points for 2 hours, which is possible to do. I need to put heal in. Well, do I though? Okay, so let's look at a new feature. You may have it on your heart bar already, but there's a quest book now. So when you start the game, you're not at a complete loss.
Quest book, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so right-click that bad boy, and you can actually go through a quest line learning about the pack. So the first one, we're just going to get a load of free stuff if we just rack our way through this real quick. And my quest is complete. Ding dong. So I got to mine 16 vault stone now.
Oh, bloody hell.
Got to mine these. And 5. No. Oh! Complete.
Jesus.
Too much.
You hammered the shit out of it.
Too fast. Because along the quest line, there's a really cool new blocks that I want to show you guys. So let's get through it.
There we go. Completed my vault stone quest.
Well done, Ross.
Oh, thank you. It was very simple.
Well done.
Everything's
I invited
here.
you to my party, so maybe we can complete them together. Maybe. I don't know if that's a feature. Get in my party, Alex.
Is the next one.
Oh!
Before you get into your first vault, what the fuck? We want to inform you about a few important parts of Vault Hunters, etc., and so forth, and etc.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
It's just teaching you that skills exist.
Yeah.
And we get a free skill point by doing that quest, so there you go.
I've completed a quest. That's magnificent.
I'm on Vault Rocks. Craft a Vault Rock.
Completed, nice. What's the next bit?
Skills and talents.
Yeah.
Where did my book go? Oh, there
Just complete that and you get a free skill point.
Wow, that's value.
Isn't that good value?
Better enchanting. Acquire a vault enchanter.
That's right. And now we've got one. There you go. Touch this. Whoa, it's big. Holy crap, I didn't realize how big it was when you throw it down like that.
What does a vault enchanter do?
Oh, boys. Look in this chest. Remember these boys? They were all outside and they were going...
Oh, yeah.
They all had different bloody books to enchant your stuff.
They
got rid of that?
Yeah, those guys
they've amalgamated it into a block.
Nice.
So let's put this bad boy down. It looks like an enchanting table on steroids.
I don't know if it looks like it's on steroids. It looks
It's
like
a beefier one.
Well, it's
got golden edges.
Sure, it looks nicer.
Looks like
So you put one of your tools in there. Someone want to do that?
Yeah, I'll put my vault axe in the right bottom right
slot,
and then looting
it shows
3
you
or unbreaking 3.
Specifically what can be enchanted on that thing at its maximum level. And it only costs you 5 emeralds every time and 1 XP. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Not only that,
really good.
if there is going to be an enchantment that's like, this would overwrite another one, it would warn you first.
Yeah.
So you can go through all your stuff very quickly, enchant them, and be on your way very quickly. It's a phenomenal update.
That's really good.
I love this
one. And we
one.
just got some new emeralds as well.
We've got loads of emeralds. I think it's like they planned it in the quest line. There's a big update where the next quest, they've reintroduced health potions again.
Okay.
So you can make a vial. It's the pink one.
It's the
It's like a little teardrop.
Yeah, there's loads of recipes.
Ah, yeah.
So there's loads of recipes, but the ones we can get right now is either the dark red one in the middle, and if you hover over it, you'll see it heals 4 hit points. It's got 6 charges, but it recharges every 150 mob kills,
Man.
which is a lot,
Yeah,
right? For how newbie we are.
Yeah.
The other one, if you scroll through the pages to the end page, that's the other one, the pinky one at the top. That will recharge every 5 minutes, so it's just a time thing.
Yeah.
So I recommend we make one of those each.
It's doing everything for us. It's quite fantastic, really. It's a beautiful system you've got here. You look like you've lost all your armor and stuff, though. You've taken it all off.
I took it off to enchant it, yeah.
Ah.
Smith, where you at?
I'm just looking in the chests out here.
Ah, your vial.
Very cool.
So you get 6 charges. Have that on your hotbar. Even if you don't have the heal ability, there's a way to heal now,
Thanks.
which I currently don't. Complete.
And, making shard pouches now is now.
Craft a shard pouch.
Yeah. So we haven't actually done that for some stupid reason. Because our inventory fills up with soul shards, we can actually just have a pouch that holds them all. 1, 2, 3. 3 made. I can't believe we didn't have this before.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Thank you.
So soul shards will automatically go into those, so you don't have to worry about it
Incredible.
anymore.
That's good. Pouched up.
Pouched up and quest complete. And now it's just enter a vault.
Said
well, I've got a crystal ready to go.
Bloody hell, innit?
Are we ready?
I'm just going to enchant my stuff.
Ready, yeah.
I'm going to do all of these things. Respiration, acrofinity. Right, let's see. Oh,
Vault's up.
Item discovery. Find a vault diamond. Easy peasy. 10 ancient debris. Reroll. Find a vault diamond. Oh, wait. 5 knowledge essence. Sure. Oh, yeah. All right, ready for our first update 9 vault. They've added a lot of changes to the vaults as well. I'll explain that as we go.
Let's go inside one of these bad boys. Let's push through.
Oh.
Let's do this. First one of update 9.
Look, we completed a quest. There's a lot of new mobs in this, and a lot of new visuals for the mobs. And also every single spawner breaks. So you no longer have to break them manually. They will summon a certain amount of mobs and then disappear.
Oh, cool. So you can just hack them down and call it there.
Yep. You don't have to worry about the spawner itself anymore.
Thanks, Popon Dope.
Thanks, Popon Dope. What's just gone into the ether?
I'm just trying it out, you know. Just see if it feels different.
You went into the unloaded bit.
Into the unknown.
Oh, I didn't bring any blocks.
Oh,
like a knob. You're the block.
I did. What are you going to do about it? Huh?
Well done. I'm just going to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
Congratulate you.
The fuck is that? What does that mean?
Right, which way is everyone going? We just got to...
Oh, I'll go straight over,
the elixir one, nice.
Yeah, loot, ore, and mobs.
South-facing. Found some Gorgonite.
The Gorgonites?
That's
What, from Small Soldiers?
Yeah, from Small Soldiers, yeah.
Is that what they're called? I forget now.
It is the Gorgonites, yeah.
We are the Gorgonites because they're the outcast and then the soldiers are the brutal bastards.
Yeah.
I really wanted Small Soldiers to be a real toy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not for the violence of what they do, but just how cool would it be if they're walking around and actually interacting.
It's like
with
a hardcore Toy Story.
It really is. It certainly turned Toy Story on its head, kind of.
Yeah, I loved it. Good film. One of Kirsten Dunst's best, I'd say.
Wow, the entire body of work.
Do you think it holds up?
She's like, Small Soldiers. That's the film. Should have won awards. You're on my purge list.
Oh.
You guys don't have a purge list?
I feel like I've been purged.
You feel like you've been purged?
Yeah, I feel purged.
That's not fucking how that works. Look, I'm going to Trot's house first.
Why am I first?
You're first.
Hey, son of a bitch.
And I'm going to be only exclusively using piano wire and bricks. Okay? So think of how I would possibly use a piano wire and a brick to kill you. The brick will be to distract you.
Oh, look at
as
this
you go,
brick.
what the fuck? Someone threw a brick through my window.
Oh, right.
And then as you turn around, the piano wire comes into play.
The distraction brick.
Now, for Smith, I'm going to be using basically a 2x4.
Just beating me with a.
It's going to be just a brute.
No augments to that?
There's
No nails or anything in it?
Oh, no nails.
Just straight
No,
wood.
It's
I'll
just
be
going to be a
there.
plank of wood I found on the floor that hopefully withstands, like, as in it stays together as I'm beating the living shit out of him. But
stench
while
of-
screaming, purge, purge, purge.
With the stench
which is
of
like,
dog
which
food
will
on my
be my
breath.
legal right. The stench of dog food will be on his
Because
breath.
I've already eaten all the pet food out of the local supermarket.
Oh, he's
course.
already. Oh, you did.
I was there
You-
already.
that's what
I
you were
beat the
purging.
rush.
You were purging stocks of
Yeah.
dog food. But different. I'll be there, like holding the piano wire and plucking it with my teeth. Ding, 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 ding. You know, what's that weird noise? Bam.
Oh, God.
Brick dust in your eyes. You don't know what's going
Fucking
on.
hell.
You're looking around. Oh, what the fuck? Turns out
I feel like a
didn't.
warm trickle in the back of my head.
Yeah, it'll just be the combination of brick dust and blood. Sorry, buddy.
Ugh, horrible
I know,
combo.
I know. Yeah.
Dirty.
But that's my purge plan.
Yeah, sure.
We get a purge, right? We are getting a purge.
I think so.
Right? I made a plan, so I just.
I don't think so.
It's worth preparing
What
for, at
are
least.
the votes for today? Then what's that? Is that not us voting on the purge?
I don't think so. I don't think that's a purge thing. Could be though. I don't want to rule it out.
You don't think the local electoral things are purge based?
Aren't they already done?
I don't know.
They-
I feel secure enough in my own home safety that I'll be fine. Therefore, everyone else can fight each other, right?
Fair enough.
And I'll just be there with a pile of bricks and a broken piano, which I
And
plucked
with-
all the wires out.
Piano man playing in the background.
Yeah.
Sing me a song, Piano Man. It's just a really nice montage of you killing people in a vault.
Yeah, with a smile on my face. What?
The fuck? Where are you?
Shit.
Oh, yeah, actually, no. There's no soul. He's just done.
Oh god.
What?
You got killed by an
Overgrown zombie?
Yeah.
But I got killed by a little baby zombie that hit me. He rushed up to me and killed me in one hit.
How low were you on health?
I don't recall being like enough to get one hit.
Can't call people boffins now.
Blistering
You know
melon
that?
slice and a perfect
Boffins has been
bend.
removed from the list of
Why?
words. 'cause-
Boffin?
Yeah, the education world is.
They don't want to use the word boffin anymore.
Well, I got a mate who's doing a PhD, and he said that
Ah,
they got
he's sick of
told that
calling it
they
a
can't
boffin.
use the word. Well, they shouldn't use the word boffin anymore because it.
Why?
Well, because it makes people apparently less likely to go into the world of science because of
They don't
fear
want to
of the
become a
use of the word boffin.
To be fair, news reports use it like it's like quite casual. I mean, obviously, it's not like a hugely offensive
This
word. but
nutty
it's
ass
like-
boffin
it's like
discovered.
the boffins
dark
down
matter.
at this laboratory have just,
Great.
just
You know, they are
cured
boffins.
one of the worst diseases. And it's like, well, hang on.
Smart as hell.
They're doing something really good, but you started that by almost belittling them with the
Yeah,
word
no, you
boffin.
fucking boffins.
Boffin.
You can't. I mean, they're already smart as hell, Ross. You can't let them get too big for their boots, otherwise, you know, before we know it, we're going to
But
be
it
ruled
would,
by
it
the
would
informed.
be used at school
We
as
don't
to
want-
insult someone who was smarter than you. So,
Yeah.
oh, they got the answer right today. What boffin?
Yeah, stop trying so hard.
What the fuck?
Fail school like
As
me.
a term, it's just so it's silly.
So you
It's a
do think
silly
it should be banned then?
Nah, not banned. I think that like maybe not use it just as a casual like the local boffins down the
Boffs.
laboratory have just been saving lives. It's like, well, yeah, you said boffins like you don't respect what they've been doing.
I think that it's an endearing term.
Yeah,
That's how it's said, isn't it? It's all context.
Yeah.
say it in a sentence.
Oh, you boffin.
I bloody love those boffins.
Sorry, the way you said it then sounded
You fucking boffin.
perturbed. You're annoyed.
Fuck off, boffin.
That is endearing, isn't it? The way Smith says
Fucking
it.
boffin.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So you makes it feel.
You
I'd like to be a
boffin.
boffin. Fuck you, boffin.
Well, we used
Fuck
to go.
off, boff.
I'm going to knock your specs off your face,
Okay.
boffin.
All right, four-eyed boffin face.
God, I think we're starting to get into different territory here because now you're saying four eyes, which is a different insult. Which
Yeah.
again,
It's just the specific person I was
quite
talking
frankly,
to
someone who's got
in my mind.
glasses, just who can't really help the fact that their eyes aren't as good as others,
Yeah.
are being called four eyes.
Yeah,
Which, in reality, if you had four eyes, you might be an advantage
exactly.
because you could lose two of them and you still see that two eyes. That's four. That's a good amount of eyes.
I just think maybe that instead of removing the chance for threat, perhaps make people more resilient to threat in the first place, and therefore you won't have to go through
Yeah.
individually.
The
Removing
four-eyed
certain
boffins
words.
down at Boston Dynamics just created a robot that's
Yeah.
going to kill everyone.
But you calling me a four-eyed boffin, I think I'll go over it.
Yeah, but that's because you're not a boffin.
Well, exactly. I wish I fucking was.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
would you like being called a boffin if you were actually extremely smart?
Yes, I
and stuff
would.
but
You're right. I'm going to solve some of the greatest problems facing humanity instead of yelling into a microphone
then
while
I'm
playing
just
Minecraft.
belittling you for no reason.
You're not belittling me. I don't give a
Well,
fuck
I'd be
what you
like-
think. I'm smart as fuck.
Yeah, but you're a fucking weird little four-eyed boffin.
What? No, yeah, but I'm not though. You're
Yeah,
a,
that's-
you're a useless
fair
member
enough.
of the human race
can't
and of the
experience
country of
it 'cause
England.
you can't experience being a boffin because you're
Yeah,
not a
I
boffin.
think you're overestimating the confidence of those dirty little
Well, maybe
boffins.
we should build up the confidence of boffins because
you don't have to
frankly they
live the
deserve
life of a
it.
boffin. This is what I'm saying.
The life of a
You
boffin?
are a boffin.
What? Nose deep in a book?
Yes. You're not nose deep in a book.
I'm not. Well, it doesn't
are-
matter if I am. I actually am. I read.
The trait of a boffin is not your life.
I read fantasy books every evening.
You can't relate to a boffin.
I can't relate to a boffin. I don't give a fuck. I can't relate to a prison inmate yet, and so like it doesn't mean that I can't make.
You're relating boffins to prison.
Why are you?
Yeah,
why
because you
are
go
prison
one way or the
inmates
other,
a
aren't
thing?
you? When you're a boffin, you either help society or
What?
become
you
a
hit what?
scourge.
Become like a hacker and go to prison.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly, Ross. That's exactly it.
That's what you thought.
Yeah.
That was your thought process.
Well, yeah, but that's true, though, isn't it? You either, die a hero boffin or live long enough to see yourself become a guy leaking, national secrets.
For good reason.
For sometimes good reasons,
But then
sometimes
also
just
could cause
endangering
dangerous-
people.
Yeah. cool.
Sometimes
Cause some real
endangering
issues.
foreign assets and brave people that are doing difficult jobs that you've just told the enemy where they are. And,
Well,
shit.
And it's the sense of transparency. They're right over there. They're under that bush. They're in
War
that
isn't
bush.
about transparency, Ross.
I know. But I'm not a boffin with all this
You
stuff.
wouldn't know
so I
that.
wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know that because you're not
No, and
a
I-
fucking boffin.
Being a boffin is a lived experience. And it's something that we haven't had to go through. It's all I'm saying. It's just like that's
Stop
why
giving it such layers
I'm
of complexity.
Giving it a layer of complexity because the gravitas of someone calling me a boffin and I'm shrugging it off as water for duck's back because I'm not a boffin. I can't.
Right. But if you
Whereas
were, you would
every
be
day
like,
of my life, it's
how
like,
dare you?
even the news calls us boffins.
Even
And
the
we're just-
news.
we're curing diseases.
Curing diseases and solving climate change. And what do they call us? Boffins.
Boffins. We're just boffins in a
It
lab.
means you're really smart. You're really clever.
Yeah, but it's said in such a way that it doesn't sound positive.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, in most times, yeah. It's like, oh, look, there's boffins over there.
Every single way
It's
you
an
said
term
it
of
so
endearment.
far.
Four-eyed lab coat
It's
boffins.
it's a term of endearment, you fucking four-eyed freak.
Fucking boffin?
I guess boffins can always roll the windows up of their expensive sports cars. Like, oh, sorry,
I
can't
think
hear
the
you.
problem stems from school, right? Where
Yeah.
they are bullied into not wanting to be smart.
Oh, I see.
Yeah?
Right.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Where
you-
you're belittled for trying at school.
Yeah.
And therefore, in order to fit in with the
You
social
have to either pretend to be dumb
You have
or
to pretend
or
to-
just put the book down
or give up.
and just kind of like look at the wall and wait until.
Do you think that if
teacher tells you
you
off.
told kids to not call other kids boffins in school, do you think that would solve that problem?
Probably not. No. If anything, it would.
And that's
it would
the point I'm
give
making.
it more gravitas and therefore even more of a punch when you say it.
Exactly.
Like fuck off,
If,
boffin.
if you just went, oh, whatever, mate, I'm going to have a great job when I'm older and
Like,
you're
eat
still,
shit, boffin.
you're going to be miserable, How about just that?
Yeah, but no one ever takes that seriously. If you use that argument at school when
Yeah.
you're both students and
Yeah.
you don't realize that you don't know the trajectory of your own life, but you're predicting that you're going to be paying attention and whatever. You can't
Mhm.
just say that and expect someone to take it seriously and be like, "Oh shit, my life is going to be shit. I better pick this book back up." Yeah, well, we had to sing Jacob's Ladder, so
What's the Jacob's Ladder? You had to sing it.
yeah. it's just a hymn.
How's it go?
Something about climbing Jacob's ladder.
You don't know?
Well, of course I don't. I've tried to wipe that out of my mind because
Does somebody call you a music boffin and that you
no,
decided to
they
stop
didn't.
engaging?
Jacob's ladder was one of them. The whole world in your hands. Any other kind of Jesus shit that you kind of have to pay attention
Wait,
to.
Jacob's Ladder was a Jesus one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Something
They all
like that.
are.
Well, there was a reference in there somewhere. Something about I don't know Jesus' tendrils. I don't remember fully.
Jesus had tendrils.
He had tendrils.
This
yeah.
is a different school
Did
of
you not
Christianity.
get taught the tendril thing?
No, the tendril thing, that wasn't.
Yeah, that's how he resurrected himself. He wrapped himself in the tendrils.
Oh my God.
And the shroud of
Hold on a
Turin was
second.
used to hold him in place. Like they kept that firmly, but he had a load of
Yeah.
fucking shit on his face.
Is there any speak
And
of madness?
It got stuck. It got stuck on the shroud of Turin, and as he undid the tendrils, he actually rebirthed himself.
Okay.
Tossed the shroud of Turin to a nearby peasant who clearly saw
There were
the shape
loads
of
of
a
peasants
face.
back then, weren't there?
Yeah, the peasants were just everywhere.
They were fucking everywhere.
And he was
back
like,
then.
"Oh, take this precious linen
peasant.
and never wash it." And of course he didn't, because it had his face imprinted on it, because he covered his face in muck before.
It's like when you're back seat and you're wearing makeup and you slam the brakes on and it hits into the headrest.
It imprints in. So he was.
I've got a lodestone out. Have you got a lodestone out, Smith?
Oh.
He covered himself with foundation.
You've got a few minutes.
And some kind of paste.
I'll eat some kiwis for you.
And he just put that Shroud of Turin and said, "All right, that might be worth something in a bit." So
I'd hold on to this.
Yeah, much like a kind of a picture of a Premier League footballer taking off their shirt after winning a cup game, and then just throwing it at a child and saying, "Hey, look, this might be worth it."
Echo Gem.
They didn't need to say it, but
did I?
Did you get it?
Hold on one sec, Ross. I need to hear a movie story in a minute. But what's it look like?
Purple. You've got it.
That one there. Dope.
You need to get out.
Okay.
You need to find a lodestone.
Found so many gems.
Level 19.
Anyway, so he tosses the Shroud of Turin to a nearby peasant.
Where do the tendrils come back into this?
The tendrils, he's walking on them.
So does he use his feet or not?
No, he doesn't know. He's
here's a lodestone.
Because basically the tendrils were strong enough to wrap around a large piece of rock and open up a hole. This is the Easter story. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Was it?
Yeah. And so he managed to push that because he had the big tendrils.
Right.
But they also shed. So they shed just before he got into the wrestling ring. And so he rolls into the wrestling ring.
So wrestling was around there.
There was wrestling back then. Well, I think they called it pugilism, didn't they?
Yeah.
But obviously with the tendrils...
WWAD. Something like that. It was close to that anyway.
Bro, be anno dominant.
But he chokes on the guy. Did a pedigree, and then I think
what's a pedigree?
Oh well, he gets the guy's head between his legs, holds their arms
up,
and then he kind of like
handles.
He screams pedigree at the top of his lungs, and then it kind of lifts himself up, then kind of drops down only to his knees so that the guy doesn't get injured.
Classic Christian move.
Yeah, it's a very Christian move, and so he did that move on. I think it was somebody. It might have been Joseph because I think it was his dad. I think his dad jumped in there. And he didn't die, and so that was fine. So they were like, okay, well that's good wrestle. Like they then went around the back behind the scenes, and they did a little bit where he kind of, I think he threatened to fight another guy. Like I think it was it would have been Judas at the time. I think
he was a luchador, wasn't he?
Yes, I think it was. He had the mask.
Yeah,
he had the mask.
Yeah, he was big on the turnbuckle.
Yeah, you barely touch the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think they omitted it out of the Bible because they said it was. This
is absurd.
Nobody's going to believe it, and we can't put things that look like lies in the Bible.
Do you guys, for this last bit, because we don't have a lot of time today, want to complete a challenge?
Yeah, probably.
That doesn't involve vaulting. It involves create.
Oh yeah, all right.
It's time to go back to school.
Oh yes. Education is the building blocks.
First time for Ross.
It is.
He's homeschooled. Self-schooled.
Self-schooled. Yeah. I made up my own.
Wow. Look, there's a little conveyor belt in here.
Welcome back to school. We've shifted around all the tables and stuff to
Do we want to make a bigger building, or is this
big diorama? No, this is fine. Welcome back. And this is teaching you create, and there's a little challenge in the middle so have a little look at things and see if you can complete it. I'll be at the front like a teacher.
Okay, so
the challenge is, right, to get this conveyor moving. To get stuff coming out of this chest and going on the conveyors and get squashed by this machine at the top here.
So this is the squasher. All right, so where's the primary? We need to find the primary drive, like the thing that like actually gives this whole thing movement.
Well, I've got a gearbox. Is that
the gearbox will change the direction of
funnels
of the drive.
over here. I
think that's what that means. So basically,
right, okay.
You can ask me any questions about blocks if there's
no, we don't need any help, Boffin.
Okay.
Gearboxes.
Crank up my hand.
So
hand crank.
It's hand cranking.
I'm having a little filthy crank.
You're cranking,
but
and that's rotating up here. See,
and it's reversed, and then it's. But we need this on something. How do I destroy it?
Keep cranking.
You can break it.
Don't break it. Keep cranking.
Well, is this the right place to put this? Because obviously we need to connect
and then there is these
between
underneath
this
the belts.
conveyor and this conveyor. And the crank should be on the other side. Really.
So we need shafts, and I guess we need gearboxes. Do we need shafts for this trot or not?
Everything is in here that you need.
Oh, it's like an escape room where I just want to break the lock. So no, then?
Well, there's gearboxes.
I know there's gearboxes, Ross.
We've established that.
I know that there's gearboxes.
What else is over here, though?
Well, so you see this one here. You could connect the gap in here, and that would at least run one of these conveyor belts.
There's 3 points of connection here.
I know. That's why I said at least one. Oh, where's the hand crank gone?
I got it in my hand.
Try hand cranking this. Hey, right. So that's one. So we just need to connect one over here.
So do you need to just get a gearbox over there?
Yeah, maybe. Right, now crank it again. Come crank it. Or how did you crank it?
Right-click it.
Right, that green one moving, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, those conveyor belts are now working.
Oh, this one at the back isn't. There it is.
Okay, so you just need to... Yeah, so that is now,
so,
yeah?
So you hand crank it. They're all moving in a correct
But it isn't actually moving the chest. And also we need to connect this pounder here.
Oh, well, this chest here is not moving this. Oh, yeah.
Or maybe we just crank... Hold on, we could just take the hand crank off of this, crank the pounder, and then will that crank everything else?
Well, it's cranking. All of these are being cranked.
This mechanical press isn't being pressed, though.
Oh, okay.
That will start working if there's something underneath.
Well, there's another gear here. Funnels?
No, not manually.
Oh, what? So it has to extract from the box?
So we've got a funnel here. Maybe we can use a funnel.
Oh, yeah, the funnel. Yeah, it'll be funnel.
Full rotation.
I just popped around.
So, funnels...
So, what do you want a funnel from?
Try to stick a funnel on the box. Maybe at the bottom of the box or to the side of the box. Whoa. Oh, nice. Yeah, that looks like it could work.
It's like a curtain.
And I'll crank that shit and I'll let you know if it's coming out. It's coming out!
Look at that.
Oh, shit!
And that is that some of it, or is that pound? It's crushing that, and it's now
pounding it.
Does it go around and go back into the box?
Oh, you get another funnel.
If you put another funnel on the other side, it'll go back in.
Wow, that's great.
Look at that! You made a whole little conveyor system.
Now we can pound gold ourselves, Ross.
And then it's being golden sheets.
Or rather, get somebody else to run this. If we hire someone.
Yeah, and then if we had the windmill system, we would have like a motor.
Yeah. Or a wage slave.
Well, yeah, we could have someone just stood there.
Look at that! Create.
Look at it
basics.
go.
You got a workout session.
Wow.
Because you've been cranking.
Oh.
It makes you very hungry.
Oh, I'm
by the
hungry.
Way. It makes you really hungry. So yeah, that's the basics of create.
Oh, that's
those
good.
gearboxes are basically, those cogs where we're like trying to put them around corners and stuff.
Yeah.
Those gearboxes are just a condensed version of that.
Do that.
Yeah. So that's good. And with these compressed plates, we can actually make our first tool of create wrench for everybody. This allows you to.
Do you want him, Ross?
Hold on, let me get an item.
Dismantling. Oh,
Ross, I think you got my wrench, right?
No, I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I did. There you go, mate. Clumsy, aren't you?
Yes.
So depending on what the block is, like say a shaft.
Yeah.
You want to rotate that shaft. That's what it does.
Oh, nice. It's just like,
Makes it a lot
does
easier.
it work specifically with create?
It's just the create one, yeah. So gearbox, you can rotate those, and you can get rid of these really easy. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's quite cool. There's a lot of good stuff in Update 9.
Yeah, Update 9 has done a lot of quality of life improvements, which is great. There is more, but we'll get to it as we get to it.
Oh, yes, we will.
So thank you so much for watching us, especially to those members out there.
Oh, big up to them.
For watching the extended editions. And of course, if you sign up, you too can watch the extra long versions that are released a day early to support us.
And the rest.
And the rest. There's other stuff too.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for subscribing and liking.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.